Dear friends, good evening. I would like to share a word or two with you regarding education. Education, as you may know, is a type of empowerment. It gives a new perspective to life, and information has a big role to play when it comes to gaining knowledge. Having said that, I am shocked to see how education is being imparted in schools and colleges. Talking of school, where education becomes a foundation, where education is not just passing of information by teachers to the students, there is more to it. The teachers become a role model to their students. Their imparting of information and knowledge creates a holistic development in the child. The child learns how to imitate their teacher with respect to knowledge of the subject. My primary concern is the way knowledge is being imparted to the students. Teachers seem to lose interest in the way the knowledge is being imparted in the classroom. The lack of innovation adds more to it. One primary concern of mine is the way knowledge is being delivered, as because the knowledge received by the students may not be making the learning. This is because teachers rarely use any methodology to judge the extent of learning that occurred in the classroom. There are several reasons why the teachers are unable to apply much of any methodology. Some of them are pressure of completion of the syllabus, no interest of the student due to recurrence of not understanding in the class that has occurred in the previous class, disciplinary issues that may eat away most of the time constraint itself, involvement of the students in several extracurricular activities, teachers burdened with activities that suck out most of their energy, very less amount of time devoted for self-upgradation, infrastructure problem for usage of information technology, etc. Lack of interest in teachers due to internal or external problems, lack of conducive environment where learning may take place. Even out of this chaos, there are some teachers that do. Whatsoever the situation may be, they are able to do justice for learning to happen. Hats off to such teachers who changes the life of students. They are the ones whom every student look forward to. Having said that, the number of such teachers are very low. Therefore, it is difficult for school management to deploy such teachers in every class. As the learning has not occurred in the class, the students, out of their own interest or parental pressure, whatever may be the reason, resorts to tuition. Rampant cheating during examination, which has already become an issue of national concern. Cheating in project work, disciplinary issues, reduction in various life skills. However, everything is not lost. This decade saw the advent of information technology in every nooks and corners of the country. Especially the usage of smartphones has opened a new dimension in the worldwide thought process. The internet is already rooted in the current society, not just in the cities but also in villages. Information is not just in the books and libraries it was during the yesteryears. The advent of various educational apps for the smartphones and websites essentially brought about a new dimension to the world of education. It's a boon to the students who has the privilege to use such technologies. You might be wondering, why am I saying all this? The reason behind this is, it had been plaguing me looking at the current situation of students whose thirst for knowledge is overwhelming. But the way it is being presented to them gets them into stagnation. I personally believe no student is a genius or dull. It is just that every one of them has their own way of grasping various concepts, and if this knowledge is presented before them in a somewhat well-packaged manner, it will change their life. I had been into computer education of young minds for more than 2 decades, and I feel I should do something to educate students. When it comes to computer education, the curriculum designed by most of the boards are based upon fundamental usage of computers, which I believe you hardly require to teach them. Currently, the software packages, if you have seen, are designed in such a way that they should be able to learn most of the concepts by themselves. Have you wondered how well the children are taking on smartphones? They hardly require any manual. Simply using their inquisitive mind, they are able to learn most of the options. The rest, they usually find it out over the internet. They hardly require much of training as such. I personally believe introducing programming at an early age is crucial, not only for them to become creative, but also stimulate their logical mind. In a recent survey on mathematics education in the country, I found the situation very grim. Whatever the reason may be, however, I am happy to observe that children who are introduced to programming in a proper way at an early age has their logical mind developed incredibly. In fact, it can be rightly be pointed out that good programming is directly proportional to learning good mathematics. With my bit of experience, I would like to introduce programming to children or anyone who wants to learn. Because of the time constraint I face due to school, giving tuitions, writing books, I have come to a conclusion that I will try to make video of every possible teaching that I give and provided it into my YouTube channel that I'll notify very soon. Perhaps going through these videos, most of the students are most likely to get inclined towards programming. This will make my purpose solved. I just want to impart my knowledge to the entire world. Having said that, I would like to thank the management at Delhi Public School, Siliguri, West Bengal, and the publisher of the books, Frank Educational Aids, that I have authored, who had been a constantly cooperative to my efforts. Hope you all enjoy my videos and do not forget to provide me suggestions. Thank you. I am Devashish Chakraborty signing out.